The social framework is a collective way to achieve results. Essentially, it's a commitment between leaders and between systems to think differently, to work differently together, to not just focus on the symptoms that are right in front of us, but to dig in deeper and look at the root causes of why we're seeing those challenges in our society.
Well, this social framework table has 28 different organizations that come together on a regular basis.
We've come together as agencies, as government, as business people.
I think more than anything, it's facilitated very easy conversations when needs have arisen, that we know who we need to be connected with immediately, not that we have to go searching for those people. And it's also allowed us, because of the larger connection through that group, to reach out when possible to the smaller pieces or to the smaller group.
And I think what's happened through the framework is that those agencies have come together in a way that they see the global problem, global problems to be solved as their own.
It truly is an opportunity for community-based cooperation and collaboration and solving some of the more challenging issues and problems affecting our residents on a day-to-day basis.
There is a willingness, a passion, and an appetite to work differently for the sake of the families we serve.
It's extending beyond the services that we provide at our organization, and we know there's many other community providers that either complement our services or provide different services that our patients need and can take advantage of.
We think together, and as I said, we worry together, and we find solutions together. So we're not in it alone anymore.
Over the years, a lot of organizations tended to work in silos, and so it was really important to bring the folks together and really start thinking about how we can achieve the things that we all individually want to achieve in a much quicker and timely fashion.
Being truly collaborative and communicative and representing each other's needs. I don't know if there's anything more important for our community than working together.
So inclusion within the social framework is directly baked in. The entire concept of the social framework took inclusion to heart. There is certainly an acknowledgement of the grassroots and the power of the people itself.
There's this sort of partnership amongst the organizations, but then also on the micro level here, where I'm being involved as almost an individual citizen. And so the social framework then provides a space of kindness and collaboration that I think strengthens our community.
And then it really gives you a different lens to think in a richer way in terms of how you deliver your programs and services. And just those relationships, knowing that you can just pick up a phone and say, you know, we want to do something with youth here, and I heard you wanted to do this. How can we connect and amplify what we're doing?
It's great to see the youth, like our voices being heard and being listened to, and seeing action actually come out of that.
To be able to bring information back not only to the leaders of this community, but to be able to prove that we can do this organically through the established relationships we have in our community, and not necessarily have to rely on external groups, that we can do this right here with the programs we have in place.
What the work of the VITRA team and the trauma enhanced systems and the suicide prevention teams together has done is to, I think for the first time, to really have a cross-community approach where people will be confident that they can share information in order to prevent the kinds of harms that we see happening and we don't want to have in the future.
So it's really enabled our organization to reach out to the other community members, and knowing what other resources are available in the community has really helped us to be able to provide those supports for our clients.
For our staff, it means a lot because they know the resources, but for residents, it also means that we're not just a library, we're also a connection to the greater community and all the things that the other organizations have to offer as well.
I believe the Social Framework Leadership Table offers a very important partnerships that assist the community in establishing public safety for all the residents and business owners contained within Strathcona County.
like the opioid program that went through Strathcona County. It was in this room right here. It had huge recognition, not just in our community, but also throughout the region and the province and across Canada. So that's just one thing that has made such a huge impact.
The work that has happened so far to support the social framework has created that trust. So people know each other, they understand each other's perspectives better than they may have before, and they have celebrated successes together. So as we go forward, all of that is going to enable us to be successful regardless of what the challenges to this community